Hey everybody and welcome to whatever this is. We are playing Switch. It is March 3rd, the Switch just came out. I'm John Reardon. I'm joined by Kelton.
Hello.
And Michael.
Hello.
It's the Iowa NWR squad. We all realize we live in the same place, so we're gonna play some games.
Merry Switchmas, everybody.
Merry Switchmas.
Michael hasn't played Zelda yet for some reason. He wasn't playing it like
casual
at 3 in the morning.
I'm so sorry that I couldn't get it until this morning.
So he's gonna be playing right now.
Yes, so we're going to get to see all of his reactions.
I'm well excited. It is bright light.
She's the brightest of
I can't believe I'm already dead.
The game hasn't even started yet, Michael.
Game Theory Link is dead, confirmed.
You died. Dark Souls screen. Pops up on the screen.
I would probably throw a Joy-Con at the screen.
Open your eyes.
I really love how, like, alien-ish this whole game looks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everything I've seen, it looks really good. I love the just neon blue of this. It looks so good.
So a fun fact, I just got a new TV, and like the colors on it are a lot like more poppy than the last TV I had, and it looks very good on that TV. Not that you could see it here, because this is a different TV, but
Not that you would, not that you would know.
Not
But,
that you would care or know, but yeah,
I've
it
got a
looks
cool
great.
TV.
Fun story about me.
Humble brag.
It's just not a 4K. It's kind of sad, but I don't think it would have made too much of a difference with
It's
this.
like 900p, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, mine's 720p, so... I know. So it literally looks the same as on my TV as it does on the Switch.
But, I mean, at least you get a better frame rate than the Wii U version. I did play some of the Wii U version. It looks pretty good, like, when staying still, but really, like, anytime anything happens, there is a frame rate drop. Like, it's totally playable. I mean, if you've made it through the Wii U so far and don't mind the frame rate drops, you're gonna be okay. But yeah, it's definitely... It is noticeable.
Is it like choppier than like a Dark Souls?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's really like if you're like out like in an empty field, everything's fine. But if you like get in water or combat or anything, it gets pretty choppy.
I would not want frame rate issues knowing how the combat works in this. I feel like that would bug me.
Oh, I've died a lot already in this. Have you noticed that when you die, it shows you? This is all like spoilers for Michael, so we'll just go ahead and say it. When you die, it shows you like on your map where you died.
Yes.
Which is very Dark Souls-y to me.
Yes.
Like
the game feels a lot like more like Dark Souls than I was expecting to an extent. Like it feels like a little bit. It feels like it has the traversal of like Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
And like the semi-combat of Dark Souls with a little bit of like the exploration of it.
Yeah.
But it still feels like a Zelda game though, which is cool. Because part of me was worried at a certain point. I was like, oh, this doesn't feel like a Zelda game.
Does the run and jump button bother you as much as it bothers me?
I changed it.
Did that... Because I changed it too, and it didn't solve anything for me.
My one issue with it is the sprint button.
Nothing.
Yeah.
The sprint, because I'm like, my natural thing is, I'll click in the stick, and I will run. Luckily, I'm used to clicking in the stick on stealth, like when I'm going into crouching.
So crouch works.
So that doesn't bother me too much, but yeah, it's weird to have to press the X button to sprint when I change it.
If you want to, so for people listening, I guess, sprint by default is on B, and jump by default is on X. So the bottom and top buttons of the diamond. Which means that, let's say you want to run and jump, you have to do this weird, reach over with your thumb. Like, you need another joint in your thumb to accomplish it.
Yes.
And you can flip it so that, they're the opposite, but then you still have that same problem.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Well, and that kind of goes back. I'm kind of used to also jumping with the top button of the face buttons most of the time. But in this, it feels strange just because I guess my mind is mapped to, if I'm holding a PlayStation controller, triangle sometimes feels natural to jumping. Go back to the Shadow of the Colossus thing. But if I'm playing a Nintendo game, I'm like, no, A or B is jump. That is jump. Plus, I guess we're not used to jumping in a Zelda game either.
Yeah, I do kind of. I have run off a few edges and just fallen.
One thing that I have heard, and I have not tried it because I'm 3 hours in and I just got off the Great Plateau, but I love knowing that you can go to Hyrule Castle like right away.
Yeah.
Like you can actually go and fight the main boss.
Yeah.
Or like right away, which is cool.
If you can make it.
Yes.
I mean, it's...
How many people do you think have actually
Well,
are gonna do it today?
There is video on our YouTube channel of Neil attempting it. And we weren't, at the time the video went up, we weren't allowed to show inside the castle yet. Mm-hmm. But I can guarantee you that Neil died a minute after that video ended.
Right here, I took a screenshot.
Oh yeah, Michael, you want to take a screenshot?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep, there's your wallpaper for you.
Posting that on Facebook later. For my mom to see.
Hey Mom! I'm a naked Link boy running around in this big open field.
My current goal is to see how far I can go with being naked before I get too scared. I'm just gonna get my ass whooped.
This game is really hard when you're wearing pants.
Is it?
So, like, when you're not wearing pants, I think it's even harder.
So it's just like real life?
I want to go see the old man. And what this
In
is.
my underwear.
Hey old man, what's up? Kind of reminds me of in the movie Up when he's telling Russell how he doesn't like flash dancing.
What?
Yeah. Do you guys not remember that part?
I
He's like laying out rules of what Russell needs to do, and he goes, and no flash dancing. I'm like, what? It was one of those things that I picked up like only one time when I watched the movie. You can climb that
Get
tree.
that apple.
Or I can jump and grab it.
Make some apple pie. Well, you could do that if you could reach it.
Well, trying my best.
Are you?
I believe in you.
Just,
You got it. There you go.
All right,
There you go.
so
that's how you climb. Yes.
Yep. There you
There we
go.
So, I'm not good at video games. You both should know this.
Is that going to be a problem?
Aren't you a bit chilly?
No, actually, I like to...
Did you get the clothes out of the...
Oh, yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I'm just trying not to put them on.
Michael does what he wants.
Oh, well, much stranger. Bye.
See, and this is like another, like, not to draw another Dark Souls comparison, but this is like another thing that feels like Dark Souls. Like when you walk up to somebody who's just sitting by a campfire and they're like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you know what's going on in this world? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to tell you.
I answered this question with a question.
Yeah.
So there's a fire right here, so I'm all good. Is this the it's dangerous to go alone guy?
Kind of looks like him. I like to think he's Tingle. He's just older, wiser.
Have you learned his secret yet?
I feel like he's evil. I haven't, like I said, I haven't left the plateau.
Got you.
So I
I will
don't know
not
much
spoil.
about
I will
him.
not tell you anything, but
Okay.
I would love to know your impressions when you
He's-
guys get to that point.
He's Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, Zelda, what happened to you?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, nothing. It's amazing that an axe that looks that big only has 3 damage.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm like this is
Look,
like
he's big.
if this was any other like RPG-ish game, I'm like no, that'd be like probably like a big or at least like a medium-sized like weapon.
Get it. Oh, you
I
got it.
got the quarter.
Ooh. Isn't it sad that only feels like a quarter of
Yeah.
of your health? So one of the like when you go up like into like the snowy mountains and stuff, one of the things that like I noticed was like I know your health starts like dropping and stuff because it's like cold. Which, by the way, I would love to watch you attempt this with no clothes on,
right.
going into snowy mountains. But
I give it a shot.
yeah, but no, it's like I had to keep like feeding like Link health because like he just could not like he kept dropping health like crazy.
Did you not find? So
I didn't know how to cook at that point
okay,
yet.
you
So
went up there
yes,
right away.
And the worst part too is I had like those like I had like the hot chili peppers or whatever, and I ate one. I was like, oh, this should keep me warm, right? And I was like, no, it just gives you health. Like,
Yeah.
it
I
doesn't
killed
do
him.
anything.
He's actually not dead.
I mean, that's a strange looking man. If that's.
Hey, I don't discriminate.
That's true. In this world, we don't need any more discrimination.
Like, I've been asleep for like 100 years. I don't know what guys look like at this point.
That's true. How do you know one of that one guy wasn't like a Cthulhu like?
I mean, it
Just
could have
like
been.
yeah. Everything's just operating on a different plane.
Oh,
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 oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh.
Ignore the weird sounds my kitchen occasionally makes.
I bet there's just a goblin
Listen.
in there.
Yeah.
I'll do what I feel like in this open world game.
This wonderful.
Go ride that pig.
I'm going. Oh,
Oh, I haven't even
I'm
tried
trying to
that.
find the body that I just killed.
Oh, he
I think he blows
There we
up.
Yeah, they disappear.
Or like I want.
Goblins
stuff
are
from it.
highly flammable.
Can
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I have, yes.
Where'd that pig go?
I didn't realize there were leaves on the ground.
There's a lot of
I'm going to kill this
Like,
thing.
a lot of that. What's
Yeah.
crazy?
Oh.
Like the Wii U version of this, like even with the frame rate drops, they're pretty forgivable because you look at this game and you're like, yeah, the Wii U was never meant to do this.
No.
Like,
That's
Yeah.
and that's something I kind of like too. The fact that they like because sometimes when they put a Zelda game simultaneously with a system, a la like GameCube with Twilight Princess and Wii,
Yeah.
like it clearly, at least in my opinion, I think it's probably the more definitive edition on GameCube, just because I like playing with the controller.
Yes.
Yeah. I
But like with this, I feel like this was supposed to be on Switch. Like even like
Yeah.
when you like hold the slate and everything, like and you feel like when I was playing it in tablet mode at that point, and like I felt like the rumble specific, like when you picked up the slate, I was like, ooh, this is cool. Like it just feels more intuitive with the Switch.
yeah, to me, I don't know. I definitely even with the frame rate issues, I feel like this is a Wii U game. Like I wouldn't argue that it's the definitive version on Switch, but I still feel like it was always supposed. Like I'm
That's
glad,
fair, yeah.
I'm glad my first experience playing it last night was on the Wii U version. Even if I never go back to that version again, I feel like all right, I got the swan song. I've done the system that I've enjoyed for the past
Yay.
4 years justice.
That's fair. Yeah, and I mean it's crazy to think. I also was like looking back at like some of like the old E3 trailers.
No,
Like,
come
oh
on.
come on, Michael, you
I
had
tried.
that.
I tried.
I could like do a jumping slash at him.
Oh well, too late.
Okay, I'm just gonna hack him to death.
This is mine now.
There is I was like watching like the old E3 trailers and stuff though. Like when they first showed it off, like I think it looks even way better than when they first showed it off.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
not something that like typically like when you look at a game that gets shown off, like generally the E3 demo or whatever normally looks better. I actually think that like the actual game looks better.
It's a lot more vibrant. I remember watching
Yes.
the E3 footage looks really
Washed out in
muddy.
comparison.
Yeah, like it's. And at first I thought maybe that was the difference between like the Wii U and Switch version.
Yeah.
But then playing the Wii U version last night, like it looks just like this. I mean, you know, lower resolution, but it looks. I mean, as far as color goes, it looks
Yeah.
exactly the same.
The one crazy thought to me is the idea of playing like this on the gamepad because like it already like most stuff for me normally chugs on the gamepad anyway. So thinking about playing it with the gamepad, did it chug more?
I didn't notice. I mean, I don't think it's any worse. You do playing it like comparing that.
Okay, that's really
comparing
cool.
playing it on the gamepad to playing it on the Switch tablet mode, like it's just points out how ugly the gamepad screen is.
Yes.
Like
Yes, I really love how like the Switch feels like when you're
Yeah.
playing this. Like it just feels much more premium.
yeah, I will say, the Switch's buttons are too small.
That's fair.
Like they're just too small. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they need to make a left Joy-Con that has a D-pad on it.
I
yes.
agree. That was the only thing that was really bugging me last night when I was playing this. Is like I would go and I'm used to feeling like the 3DS's D-pad, and there was nothing. I'm like there's no consistency here.
I kept losing. Like I was doing the setup, and I always use the like if I'm doing like text entry or something, or even just a lot of times when I'm in menus, I always just use the D-pad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's more precise.
Yes.
And yeah, I kept losing track of it because I couldn't feel it.
Yeah.
Like I'd like be like feeling around like, well, there's buttons, but there's no, and I'd like look down at the controller and be like, oh, right, okay, and then start doing stuff. You beat the game.
Yeah, I
Check
did
it. He did it. Leak dead.
Now Zelda give kiss. That's Zelda.
What if like halfway through this game it just turns into Wand of Gamelon?
Oh my god. Why don't they put that like
10 out of 10,
in
that's good.
here? Like if you put an amiibo on here, you get to play the CDI.
That would
games.
be pretty amazing if like Nintendo got virtual console rights to the Philips CDI.
That'd be
Had
crazy.
like Wand of Gamelon and like Mario's Hotel and
That
Oh
would
my
be
gosh.
incredible.
They've already got like Sega, like Genesis, and
Yeah.
like in like.
yeah. So obviously
Game Gear.
you're okay with having bad games on it.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
Why not branch out to really bad games?
put
Why not
those-
just extend it?
They put like the Sonic Game Gear games on the 3DS, and those are terrible.
Yeah, they are.
Those are the ones I was like, I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah, it's like it's everything you hate about Sonic, but really zoomed in.
And
And, like,
8-bit
everything
instead
you
of
hate about
16-bit.
Sonic.
Yeah. Everything that was like that they like talked up in the 16-bit versions is just none of it's there.
It's
you can't
terrible.
see anything, and they have a lot of the same problems as like Donkey Kong Land.
I had a Game Boy Color and a Genesis when I was a kid. I think, and I have like the Sonic games, but I think the only thing I cared to play on the Game Gear was Marble Madness.
That's the system seller.
It was fun. I don't know. I liked it.
The Game Gear, like, I don't know. It looks like a Fisher Price toy, like you'd buy at Walmart. I'm just like, I don't wanna I don't wanna mess with that.
I wish I just had like a Nomad instead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Try to remember.
Try harder.
Try hard.
You have been
Jump
asleep
off
for the
and
past
go.
Jump, Link.
Come on, Lane, get over here.
Do a flip.
Why aren't you wearing pants?
That would be great.
Remember your pants.
Remember the clothes you wore when you were last here.
Please.
It's like, I know I put you in that resurrection chamber.
For all of our sakes.
That's really cool looking. Also, where are Link's nipples?
They had to keep that E10 rating.
Yeah, I mean, like, did you want it another T Zelda game? Like,
Yeah.
Did you want to A up?
The nips.
Link.
Adults only? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys realize, like, I don't ever see any of those games, like, ever.
Yeah, because they don't sell.
Well, yes. I think wasn't Postal too, like, or Manhunt, like, one of the only...
I think Postal too. I think Manhunt is just like
I think it had to get,
hard
like...
M.
Yeah, I think it had to get, like, dumbed down, didn't it?
I love.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Maybe you should look.
I love that the conversation we're having while playing Breath of the Wild is about the Game Gear Sonic games and Postal 2.
I'm no longer sure what to do.
And how
There's more
roughly-
platforms down there. Like if you just kind of fall,
I'm scared.
you got to believe in yourself, Michael.
Just let go.
Let go.
Let go, Link.
Oh, okay.
By
So
the way, I really like Zelda's voice actress in this.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really sure, like, making the transition to like voiceovers in Zelda. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it, but I actually really like her voice in it.
I kind of wish. I don't get why the old man doesn't have a voice.
Yes. Well,
I wish.
It's Santa.
yes.
I wish they had committed to the voice acting a little bit more and done like full voice acting. But from the sounds of it, from like interviews with Aonuma, it kind of sounds like the voice acting was a somewhat late addition.
Yeah.
So
I think
maybe next time.
in all honesty, I think it only happens during cutscenes.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be.
Yes.
Like, but I would love to have all of this
Would you like me
voice
to?
acted.
I was gonna say, would you like me to tell you if? Oh yeah, all of this here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, because I do think it's kind of weird. Like, it kind of has like a little bit of like that RPG feel sometimes, like where it's like, oh, we're not gonna like give you like the voiceovers
Right.
and all the random text. It's like there's really not that much text to begin with. Like, so I don't know. At least I don't see a ton of people yet, so I don't understand why we couldn't have just had a little bit more.
One, it makes anytime you do that, it makes this stuff feel not important.
Yes.
Like, so it makes this character feel kind of inconsequential since he doesn't have a voice,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it causes you to interpret the story differently.
Yeah. All I'll say about him is he may or may not have a voice when he needs to.
Oh, that would. So he sometimes talks.
Yes, that's when I said the
would-
cutscene thing. Like, I think they only commit to the voice acting on like big cutscenes and stuff.
Okay. Because
Because I found him like do you remember the part where I said I had goosebumps earlier? That's all I want to say. Yeah, I like I'm just gonna stop there because I don't know. No spoilers, but I was gonna say, if you're watching a Let's Play for this, I assume that you're cool with some minor like, hey, this is how this works.
Yeah.
I was watching some reviews for it, and like part of the way through a review, like I saw like a costume. I'm like, oh no, like I won't look anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, even like on our review at NWR, like I got done with it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a spoiler warning at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's literally just like, hey, we're gonna show items and places, like, because it's a video.
Because
Like-
there's gonna be some content.
And then I still had people like cursing my name in the comments.
You're like, you know what?
And
You
I'm
were
like,
what?
and I'm like, read the thing.
Yeah, like I was watching ours, and then I watched IGN's, and then I was like, but at least we gave it a warning.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Yeah, ours was the only. I watched a bunch of them, and I only saw a spoiler.
like in
warning.
IGN, they even gave the like the premise, and I was like, I don't even want to know that. Like,
Yeah.
Like I know he's been asleep for 100 years, and there's Ganon, but he started going into just one area too much. I'm like, no, thank you, please.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Have you noticed, by the way, Michael? Have you noticed the little sound bar at the bottom yet?
Yeah, I noticed that. I was kind of curious about that.
It's like Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll probably never pay attention to it.
You're not a stealthy guy.
Nah.
I like how you can just use the bow without equipping it separately from the sword. Like
Same.
you just always
Yes,
have it.
I
And
agree.
you go,
Oh, all right, so that-
Michael.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, run.
Oh.
Run away.
Hey, your arrow's on fire though, for what that's worth. Well, what's
Wait for me.
I'm kind of happy that the combat, like when you're swinging your sword, doesn't take up your stamina.
Yeah.
Because I could see that really getting kind of annoying if it did.
All right, well, time to kill that.
No, it's just a flesh wound.
Use the acorn.
Okay, so just now.
Eat one acorn.
Use
at a
the
time.
shrooms, Link.
Oh, it'd be a whole different game, man.
Sweet.
Wait.
I'll be honest, the one part that I did not like, because when I got up into the snowy mountains and stuff, I was up there and I was like, you know, it would have been kind of cool if they would have taught me how to cook. I'm like,
Yeah.
because I learned at a certain point, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like, I feel dumb for not knowing this, but I literally had to like walk to a specific section, and like the old man's just sitting there. I was like, how'd you get over here?
He is like, you just kind of find him at random places.
Yeah.
Like he just kind of goes about his day.
Mhm.
And careful, Michael.
I'm gonna have
Careful.
to
Michael.
But yeah, you do just kind of have to like find things.
Yeah.
Like there really is no guarantee that you will necessarily have all the information you need when you go to a certain area.
Yeah. And as much as I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I would have known that, I'm also like, no, thank you for not telling me that, because I like learning these things on my own.
Yeah.
And this is the type of Zelda game, like, freedom I wanted in a Zelda game for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm a lapsed Zelda fan necessarily, but like...
Alright, well, that's not what I want to do with that.
And run for your life. Yeah. But there's like, I just wanted Zelda games to be more like this for like the last however many
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
needed.
I'm going to die.
You're fine.
Oh, come on, dude, come on. Get good.
Yeah, we'll see.
And how crazy is it that we can actually say that in a Zelda game now?
Yeah. And there's a hard mode being added to this game in DLC later.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
man.
ahead and throw up close.
That's probably good. I kind of forgot you weren't wearing pants.
At a certain point, I was just like, he's
I got
just a
so
man.
used to your nudity that it didn't even faze me anymore.
We gotta-
I aspire to
I
reach
do
that
like-
level in real life.
I like how
Alright.
easy it is to find more arrows.
Yes, I was
Like-
kind of concerned about that at first because I only had like 5 arrows. I'm
Right.
Like,
a
where
lot
am
of
I
times
going?
you can even pick yours back up.
Yes, which is something I love.
Oh.
I am become dead.
You know what? That's
Sure.
a good place to probably end this video. I have no idea how long it's been going because I didn't check the time when I started.
Me neither.
But we'll probably stop there. I'm sure we'll play more of this. And if you want to see more, let us know in the comments. If there are other games you want to see, let us know in the comments. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and check out NWR. No, well, I'll just give you the addresses the right way here. Check out NintendoWorldReport.com for a lot more, and if you really, 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 really like us, you can check out Patreon.com/NWR, where you can support the channel, the website, and get a bunch of cool stuff for doing so. So, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.